Hey guys, how's it going? It's Chris here, and today we're going to be looking at the Apex Season 11 patch notes. I know I'm very inconsistent with these types of videos and videos in general, but you know what? I just want to dive into it. I really just kind of want to make some YouTube videos. I might spend a lot of time... No, never mind. We're not going to get on my plans for tomorrow because that's not going to matter. Let's get into the content for Season 11. I am extremely excited because we have Ashe. I'm scared. Honestly, I'm genuinely scared of Ashe coming into the game because she seems... Is that a zipper? She seems like aggressively OP in what she's going to do, not to mention she's just going to make Wraith. I mean, the consensus is she's going to make Wraith obsolete, so I don't know what they're going to do. They're going to have to give Wraith some kind of rework with her ultimate to make it worthwhile. I really don't know. I mean, until we play her and we realize, you know, the differences, the overlaps, and the just the crevice between them, we're not gonna, you know, we're gonna have an opinion a couple days in, but for now I'm just afraid. I do like her hair. She has my hair, the Mohawk Dread. I'm excited about that, and I can't wait to see what kind of skins we get for her in the future. And just her character design is so fucking cool, dude. She has a hood without a jacket. You can't get any more metal than that. Anyway, outside of appearances, we have her passive marked for death. She can see the location of the team, of the surviving teammates from the death boxes that you come across. So whenever you come to like a hot drop at the beginning, you see 52 death boxes with 10 squads left, you can just start pinging death boxes. I'm not sure what their cooldown is on it, or however, it's a passive, so I don't think there's really a cooldown for it, but you're just going to be able to ping that and be like, okay, cool, so that team's dead. Oh, there's one surviving member of this team who has yet to respawn his team, or their teammates quit. Let's go hunt that guy down. Once per box. Okay, and I wonder how long that's going to last. If it's like an automatic, if it's like a permanent track on them, that would be kind of disgusting. Or if it's like a 30-second ping to give you an idea of where they are. The arc snare, I'm excited about that. It looks really cool. So you throw a spinning snare that damages and tethers the first enemy that gets too close. So it's only one enemy, not like, because I saw in the trailer there was like a radius that the Octane was inside of that it tethered him to. If you run through the radius, do you just take damage, or do you get also tethered? It says it tethers the first enemy, so I assume everyone else will just get damaged and possibly a little bit slowed, but we'll see. And then her ultimate, Phase Breach. This is where she's throwing portals with her sword, making Wraiths, you know, slow drag to make a portal for her team. Her team has to wait for her to get to the other location. Gonna make that pretty pointless and obsolete. I mean, it's not obsolete. You obviously, there's still like kidnapping, and you still have strategies with the portal that I'm sure Ashe is not gonna be able to do. Probably doesn't have as far of a range. It only stays open for a short time. So again, we'll see. The biggest thing is we have Storm Point, and it looks like a big enclosed cereal bowl area over here. I don't know how much of this is going to be playable, if that's going to be like carved pathways. I didn't like deep dive, dissect the trailers and the videos. I kind of avoid seeing huge spoilers for it. I like to watch the trailers, but I don't like to watch a whole lot of dissection videos because I want to experience it as fresh as possible and get my genuine impressions. I don't want to influence my impression of the map based on other people's opinions because I have a habit of doing that. So we have Storm Point, where we will have AI spiders and prowlers on the map, so that's going to be fascinating. I wonder how much the water is going to slow down your movement. I'm sure this area is going to be a lot of Pathfinder zip lines and jump pads and any way to traverse that's not through the water. I'm not sure how I feel. I hate fighting in water, as I'm sure most people do. It's obnoxious, but it doesn't look like... What I like about this is there's not a huge, like, there's no real big power position buildings where you're overlooking half the map that you can just really lock down in and get that height advantage. Like, I know, you know, you have Fragment in World's Edge where there's a lot of height advantage in Fragment, and just having building control, it looks like there's going to be... there's a lot of maneuverability, so I'm excited for that. It kind of reminds me of some maps in Halo. Let's see. Battle Royale map rotation. For the Escape update, the map rotation will be back down to 2 maps. Storm Point and World's Edge. I'm good with that. I vehemently dislike Olympus, aside from occasionally. I just generally don't like Olympus. I don't know why. I like the aesthetic. I don't like how it plays. I don't like how it's split down the middle with the phase runners. I don't like the power positions. I like to land in like 2 locations and that's it, and then the rest of the game is just boring. I'm a OG Kings Canyon player. I understand its flaws, and I get frustrated at its flaws for its third-party potential, but I can't help it. I just like Kings Canyon, and I like World's Edge second. Olympus is, no matter what map comes in the game, Olympus is bottom of the barrel for me. Cannot stand that map. I hate vehicles, and that's one thing I'm not excited about for this, is I don't like vehicles in the Battle Royale. I hate it. We have so many movement legends. Why do we need vehicles? It's stupid and just seems superfluous. Arenas map rotation. With the introduction of Encore, the Arenas rotation will now include custom-made Arenas maps. We will not be using BR locations for Arenas in the Escape update. Okay, so we're in entirely new sections, which is good, because for all those sectioned off BR locations, as far as I'm aware, most of, if not all of them, had to load in the entire map in order to use that one section. Like Kings Canyon and World's Edge maps had to load in the entire map. So if we're just having custom-made Arenas maps, there should be a lot less issues when it comes to loading into the game. That should just make Arenas run smoother in general. And plus, we get some new types of gameplay from that, so I'm happy. I'm interested about this, the Car SMG. The Car SMG is obviously very popular from Titanfall, and I enjoyed using the Car as well, right alongside, I think the Eva was my other gun that I really enjoyed for close range weapons. And I'm very concerned when it comes to the heavy and light ammo, because then you have to carry 3 types of ammunition with you? How is that going to work? Because as far as we've seen, you know, you have the heavy and you have the light. I assume that means you're carrying both heavy and light plus a secondary weapon, so you're just running a lot of ammo. How is that working? Let me see. So when you're in a precarious place, you need a dangerous flexible weapon. Meet the Car SMG. The combat advanced round submachine gun is a fully automatic weapon, takes adaptability to the next level by accepting either light or heavy mags. The Car hits hard but handles light. This hybrid weapon's best of both worlds when you're ready to take a stand and become the most dangerous thing in the island. I'm interested in seeing the damage discrepancy between the two and what that's going to mean for the meta behind it. And again, what's that going to mean for my backpack? What's that going to mean for looting when I have to take all of this ammo? What's going to be the preferred? Are people going to prefer to run it as a heavy ammo gun and just ignore the light ammo entirely? I mean, I see it's a really good idea for just running the heavy ammo or running just the one ammo type. And then as you get to endgame or while you're, looting really quickly, you can take either or for the weapon and just use whatever you find. I think that's really cool, that hybrid mechanics behind it. But at the same time, if you're just trying to stock up, that you have to reload it if you switch ammo types. So you could theoretically just run the Car and just carry heavy and light between the one gun. I guess that makes sense. I don't know. It's going to be weird. I hope they don't adopt this into other weapon types, but we'll see. Ranked updates. Don't care too much for this, but let's see. Rank continues to attract a large portion, 40%. No, we fixed an issue where expired skydive trails remained accessible for longer than they should have. It's ranked Royale, escape, skill, Okay, so there's kill RP values now take differences between killer victim and ranked tiers into account. Okay, so the kill RP cap, as we traditionally thought, effectively being raised from 6 to 7. I'm not going to get into the rank stuff. We're going to learn as we go. We're going to adapt. I'll leave this on screen if you want to pause and take a look at this, but the patch notes will be down in the description for you to look at yourself. But if you want to pause real quick and just kind of examine what this says, I'm not going to read through all of it. I'm just like, this looks like a baseball scoreboard. I don't like baseball. I don't care. I'm ignoring that. Arenas ranked. Again, pause if you want to look at that. Balance changes. Okay, before we get into the balance changes, let me go take my pizza out of the oven. Alright, so let's go ahead and do the rest of this commentary while enduring the sensual stench of a Red Baron Supreme pizza fresh out of the oven. Wattson changes. I've always wanted to get better with Wattson, and hopefully I have like 400 kills with her or something like that. I don't want to be a Wattson main, but I want to be able to use Wattson more effectively, so let's see. This is Wattson season. I do not think so, my guy. Long anticipated Wattson improvements. Her win rate and counter rate. Yeah, she's very niche, but very good in the right hands. High level data we shared players with Wattson and find yourself wanting more out of her kit. The goal, I want her, so before I read this, I want Wattson to remain in the same type of play style because it's very niche. I don't think every legend should be accessible in their kit to every single player. I like the idea of certain legends being reserved for certain players that can use that style efficiently. I don't like the idea of just every legend being able to pick up and play. They need to have their specialties. So do not remove the specialties of the Legends for public accessibility. I like to... Anyway, improve the reliability and responsiveness of placing her tactical and ultimate in-world objects. Good, because a lot of times I find myself struggling to accurately and quickly place my pylons. Wattson can place her tactical and ultimate objects on valid surfaces above her eye level to a reasonable extent. Okay, so I can place on top of a box that's taller than me without having to jump and get on top of it. General hitbox size increased to compensate for the removal of her low profile. So this is the before, and this is the after. So she's got a little bit of butt removal right there. We got a little bit of knee adjustment right here, and okay, that's interesting. Her little bit was cut out there. Head, so they gave her a bigger head hitbox, bigger chest hitbox. Okay. So, tactical perimeter defense. Increase the damage by 33%, 15 to 20. Ooh, 20, that's significant. Okay. Increased debuff duration on crossing the fence by 100, so you debuff to 3 seconds. Increase the time allowance to be hit again by subsequent fence, 0.5 to 1. Decrease recharge time 30 to 15 seconds. Okay, cool. I always found myself placing my fences and then just waiting to get 2 more fences. Like, it took forever to get 2 fences. Increased placement range by 50%. Cool. Decrease the delay between fences shutting off and reactivating it when an ally passes through them from 1 full second to 0.4 seconds. Ooh, okay. Now moves an unarmed speed while readying and placing fences. Oh, cool. So she actually moves a little bit faster when placing the fences. That's really sweet. It's not much, but it's something. Fence nodes can be placed as soon as the weapon is readied instead of waiting for the animation to finish. Ultimate. The pylon output has been significantly reworked. Reduce the number of active pylons from 3 to 1. Oh, she's down to 1 pylon. Okay, I mean, that's cool, because just having an entire power plant of a Wattson hanging out is definitely intimidating, but I mean, it makes sense as long as it does its job. The pylon now lasts forever. Thank God, that's what I've been wanting. I was so sick and tired of that 90 seconds. If you're going to take it down to 1, give us that last forever. I'm happy with that. However, the pylon needs to actually do its job with grenades. So let's see. The pylon now has a pool of 250 shields that can be distributed to nearby players instead of effectively infinite shields. Ah, okay. So it lasts forever. There's only 1, and it can distribute 250 shield points. Increase the pylon shield regen rate by 150%. Sweet, so you're getting it faster. Good, because it never really felt like that shield regeneration was anything to, like, we need to place that pylon, because it's definitely going to change the course of sitting inside that shield at a fight, and it's really going to draw the enemy's fire, especially if there's only 1. When a pylon is out of shields, it can no longer recharge the shields, but it can still zap incoming ordnance. Sick. Taking damage while regenerating the shields via the pylon delays continued regeneration by 1 second. The UI on the ground and the HUD elements now displays the amount of shields remain. I assume it's just like with the timer, how there's like a circle on the bottom that counted down. I assume that's going to be the shield pool. Pinging a friendly pylon will now display the percentage of shields remaining. Pylon ordnance zapping has been moderately reworked. Ordnance is now zapped when the pylon detects that it would hit any surface within range and line of sight of the pylon, instead of being zapped as soon as it comes within range. So if a grenade is soaring over your heads and it's not going to land within the pylon's range, it won't zap it. Assumingly, that means if you're inside of it, then you can whip your grenades from out of it. So as part of the changes, current issue, the pylon doesn't reliably zap ordnance, particularly considering airstrike abilities. Okay, so yeah, only if it's going to be hitting the ground or a surface that is within the range of the pylon's area of effect. Again, assumingly that means that throwing ordnance from within the pylon should not get zapped. So you can whip your grenades, caustic ults, and do whatever you're doing from within it as well. And stuff can soar over your head and around you. So if you get an arc star just outside the range, or a grenade or whatever have you, and you're standing close enough to it, it's not going to zap it because it's not within range. Okay. Supply drop rotation. So the season triple take returns to floor loot. Yay! Thank God I can finally look at some of the best skins in the game. The G7 is going in there. Okay, the Scout enters a supply drop with its old friend Double Tap Trigger. Okay, cool. I'm about that. Triple take now. Energy consuming marksman back to energy ammo. Yay! Return to form, and the charge time to 1.1 pre-crate value. Mag increase all tiers, base 18, 21, 24, 27. That's a lot for the triple take. Ammo consumed per shot is now 3 instead of 1. That makes sense. You're shooting 3 shots, so now those mags don't seem so crazy. Ammo required is increased to 3. Yes. Okay. Cool. I am all about that. That's actually pretty sick. I'm happy the triple take is now back on the ground, and it takes energy ammo back again to the original seasons. Hop-ups, dual shell. Each round loaded into the Mastiff or the 30-30 is doubled. Okay. So does that mean, say, for the Mastiff that each shell that comes out is basically 2 in 1? Or is it firing one after the other, like, immediately? Kind of like the double tap? I don't know functionally how that's going to work. I understand what it is, but I don't know functionally how the animation is going to be. Fully kitted rotation. Mastiff, the 30-30, R301, Car, and Longbow are now fully kitted, meaning gold on the ground. Yeah. And remove the Peacekeeper, Rampage, RE45, Flatline, and Charge Rifle. I don't understand the Charge Rifle being a fully kitted gun. Makes no sense. There's no extended mag, so it doesn't reload in your pocket. All it's getting is, what, a stock and an optic. Pathetic. That's the Charge Rifle being gold is the stupidest thing I've ever heard of. But having the Mastiff as gold, the 30-30 as gold, R301, Car, and Longbow, I like this setup. But the R301 is still ground loot, because there was a rumor that it was going to care package, and I don't believe that that's the case, considering it's now gold. So, Eva, fire rate reduced from 2.1 to 2. Okay. Whatever, ignoring that. Peacekeeper slightly increased the pellet size. Okay, I like that. So you're not going to be getting as many 7s, hopefully. Choke up time reduced. I don't really care about the choke. Choke shots remain tight for slightly longer. Longbow damage reduced from 60 to 55. Sure, why not? L-Star, reduced barrel effectiveness of all rarity tiers. Cool. Significantly reduced projectile collision size. And damage reduced from 18 to 17. Good. The L-Star is getting a tiny nerf, so it won't be so oppressive in arenas. G7, 34 to 36. Double tap added. I like the G7, so I'm happy to see that. Supply drop weapon rates. Early, just gonna go like that. Yeah. Hot zone gold loot rate. Crafting. So, oh, good. So you're actually getting more ammo from crafting. Thank God. It was never worth crafting when you got 20 bullets from it. It was pointless. So good. Looks like you're getting what looks to be an entire stack of ammo. Crafting ammo price increased from 5 to 10. That's fine. Evo armor increased from 100 to 150. Awesome. Evo armor points cost increased from 45 to 50. All good changes, because half of this stuff didn't get used because it was not worth it. Replaced a sniper bundle with a shotgun bundle featuring dual shell. Enemy NPC updates. Prowler health 114. 114 health. That's kind of random, but okay. Prowlers on World's Edge. Oh, they're actually going to be on World's Edge? Oh, the ones that are in Bloodhound's Trial. I was going to say, they're not unleashing them. The ones on Trial. Okay. All damage done to AI now rewards progress towards your Evo armor. That's good. That's good. Although I hope that doesn't mean that they're going to be farmable in the way that you don't even have to fight an enemy squad to get yourself up to purple or red. I don't know, man. Arenas, we're going to kind of glaze over that. I'm not looking. So they're increasing mods. They're increasing prices for stuff or reducing. So again, you can kind of look at that in your own volition. Quality of life. Teammates will now show that they're self-reviving in their in-world game tags. Sick. Added a VO for players to communicate that they're out of ammo. Good. Instead of just saying I need ammo, you can say out of ammo. Okay, that's cool. Updated the arena map rotations to show up to 5 maps. Updated social awareness badges to unlock as default for all accounts. Okay. Bug fixes. We're going to kind of glaze over those. Look at those if you'd like. Pause it. Legends. Fixed for cases where Rampart's No Mercy finisher causes her to clip through geometry. Doesn't always destroy frags. Seer removed ability for players to be able to bunny hop at full speed while using passive. Oh, okay, Jesus. Octane had jump pad sound effects. And that looks like it's it. So, coming from all this, I think I am most excited for the rotation of the fully kitted weapons. I'm happy about that. I'm happy about the slight balance changes they've done. The Wattson hitbox, we'll see about that. I'm excited to see with the car how that's going to be balanced, and I'm excited to see how Ashe is going to curb stomp Wraith into the ground for pick rate. We'll see. The pros are very much polarized to this, so I don't know, man. I'm excited. We'll see. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe for more. I'll leave the patch notes down in the description below, and I will see you all in the next video. Make sure you follow me at twitch.tv/ahlinkin so you can actually check me out when I do stream some Apex and a variety of other things. Have a good night or a day. Goodbye. Good night. Gazoon tight.